Hello, future Falcons. Welcome to Valley View Middle School. My name is Mr. Vogel, and we are so excited to be the first to welcome you to Valley View Middle School. I'm also joined by...
Hello, I'm Ashley Madra. I'm the assistant principal at Valley View Middle School. We're sorry we missed you this week in our elementary visits. Hopefully this is some helpful information for you as we go through the same slides that we went through in our visits this week. Take it away, Mr. Vogel.
Students, the first thing we want you to know at Valley View Middle School is that your voice matters. You bring a unique set of talents and gifts that make Valley View an essential and special place to attend school. If I could direct your attention to the upper right-hand corner of your screen, students, we soar at Valley View Middle School. We are safe, open-minded, accountable, and respectful. So we soar in the hallway, we soar in the classroom, we soar on the bus, and we soar in the restroom and locker room. So we will highlight, recognize, and celebrate with you when our phenomenal students soar at Valley View Middle School. In the lower right-hand corner, you'll see me, Mr. Vogel. I am the dean at Valley View Middle School, and I'm joined today with Miss Madro. She's the assistant principal. And then next to her left, would be Miss Wilrich. She's the principal. And then next to Miss Wilrich is Mr. Funchess, and he helps all students at Valley View Middle School so that you can be successful. Students, here's a quick 3-minute, 45-second video of our 6th grade teachers at Valley View Middle School. We are so fortunate to have an awesome staff of 6th grade teachers that really care and will support your transition from 5th grade into 6th grade. Without any further ado, Miss Madra, would you play that for us?
You bet.
I am Mr. Heisman, and I teach science at Valley View, and we just want to say that we want to welcome you to Valley View. We are excited to have you here next year, and the 6th grade teachers here are going to share about what they love about teaching 6th grade and what they love about our advisory.
My name is Ms. Leinhart, and I teach math at Valley View. I love 6th grade. It is the best grade ever. We get to see all of the students learn and grow every single day. And the best part, open lockers.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Laflamme. I teach math. I love advisory, and one of the favorite things about advisory is our Friday game day, where we play games and just be silly and have fun.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Mr. Thompson. I teach language arts in Nobel. What I love most about teaching 6th graders is they're energetic, they're enthusiastic, they work hard, and they make me laugh.
All right, hello, I'm Kirsten Workham, and I also teach language arts at Valley View. I'm going to talk about advisory, though. So one of the things we do in advisory that I really appreciate is we talk a lot about mindfulness. So we talk about slowing down and just appreciating the present moment, celebrating our successes, and setting some positive goals for our day. That's one of my favorite things.
Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Griffin Boyle. I teach science at Valley View Middle School. One thing that I absolutely love about teaching 6th grade is the balance they bring. They come in with all that energy and enthusiasm that Mr. Thompson talked about, and they are also beginning their adult learning, so we can go into really cool topics in depth and have amazing scientific conversations.
Hi, I'm Miss Marcy, and I teach 6th grade Minnesota history, or our social studies class. And I really love getting to teach advisory with 6th graders because it's a great time to get to connect and get to know them as human beings outside of our content area and get to learn more about who they are every single day outside of being students.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to 6th grade. My name is Geneva Betty, and I teach English language learners and also with the science team, Ms. Griffin Boyle and Mr. Heisman. And one thing that I really love about teaching 6th graders is how they navigate this new world of secondary learning, the
new freedoms that they have, the new relationships and friendships that they make from combining many elementary schools, and just seeing how they interact with all the new things in sixth grade life.
Hi, I'm Evan Ziegler, and I teach Minnesota history. We are so excited to have the families and all of you a part of our Valley View Middle School community. And as you can see, we have a great sixth grade team. With advisory and our curriculum, we are super excited to make your individual student the best person they can be. So thanks a lot for being a part of this process. We look forward to seeing you in the fall. Go Falcons.
Go Falcons. I love it. Mr. Ziegler rounding us out with a little Go Falcons. Awesome. So pictured here, you will see an incredible group of individuals. This is most of our staff, not all of them, but our staff who are here for you and for your student every day. We care about you, and it's hard to see, but our shirts say you matter. And we truly believe that about our students, our families, our staff. We're a community, and together each of us matters and makes it the space and the special place that it is. And so these shirts are also a great heads up for sixth graders as you're starting. When you have your first days at Valley View, we wear these, so it's really easy to see which staff are available if you need help with your locker or with anything else that might come up as you're starting in a new space. So you'll see more of these yellow shirts soon. Mr. Vogel, do you want to introduce who's on this slide?
Yeah, so in addition to Miss Madra and myself, you will have some awesome counselors. And we have 2 counselors at Valley View Middle School. We are very pleased and fortunate to have Miss Gretchen Johnson. She works with students' last names A through L. So students' last names A through L, your school counselor is Miss Johnson. And pictured to her left, maybe my right and your right, would be Miss Libby. Miss Libby works with students' last names M through Z. And of course, you'll have Miss Madra and myself that will help your student with whatever we can help them in the transition from elementary to middle school. Students and families, we are also very fortunate and honored to have Journey. Journey is our therapy dog. He's a trained therapy dog. He works at our school. He's an honorary staff member and works with our students individually and in small groups. You'll see Miss Journey primarily with Miss Libby, but you might see him around our building. And like I mentioned, Journey is very well trained. So we have students that may not be interested in connecting with Journey, and that is just fine. If you approach Journey, he will approach you, but if you're not interested, he will not approach you. He's very well trained. So we're excited to have him. If you want to work with Journey, that's great. If you don't, that's fine too. Miss Madra, do you want to talk about the sixth grade awesome classes we have to offer at Valley View Middle School?
I would love to, Mr. Vogel. Thank you. Sometimes finding that unmute and mute button gets me caught up. So sorry about the little delay there. So what you'll see, and we'll go through each of these a little bit more in depth in the next few slides, but one takeaway when we look at 6th, 7th, and 8th grade is that you'll notice that the course offerings and the programming is very similar from 6th to 7th to 8th. So while your student is attending Valley View Middle School, you may see a lot of changes in who they are as a person and developmentally, but the thing that will remain consistent is some of their courses that they are taking from year to year. I'll go a little more in depth with it on the next one. So core classes. So a student's schedule consists of 4 core classes. So language arts, math, science, and social studies. And these are classes that they will take every single day, Monday through Friday. Additionally, students have 2 types of exploratory classes. There's some that we call block exploratory classes, and there's some that we call skinny exploratory classes. The block exploratory classes are called the block because it's for a longer amount of time. And these are really the hands-on courses with art, facts, which is like cooking, family and consumer science, health, and then tech ed and computer science. So those courses, your student will have 1 per quarter. So it rotates throughout the year across these 4 in any order, depending on your student's schedule. Additionally, your student will have what we call skinny exploratory classes. And the reason we call them skinny is because they're a shorter amount of time. They're a skinnier amount of time. So these you have for approximately 40-45 minutes a day, every other day, but for the whole year. So your block, you rotate each quarter. These skinny classes remain consistent for the entire year. So on one day, you may have a music class in Phy Ed, and then on the next day, you'll have an art or FACS or health or computer science and tech ed. For music, we'll talk about this a little bit later. Mr. Vogel will talk about it on the registration form. But music is that big choice that your student has, that you have as you're getting ready for 6th grade. So that's an exciting piece that we'll learn more about in a little bit. Mr. Vogel, do you want to talk a little bit about the registration form?
Thank you, Ms. Madro. Students and families, you should have received a form that looks just like this. On the form, you'll see Valley View Middle School at the top, and hopefully you see your child's name next to their name and also their ID number. Students and families, this is our form that we would like back to us, and you really only have one decision to make, and that is your music class. Like Ms. Madro talked about, we really have 4 choices to decide between, okay? And those classes are band, orchestra, music exploration, and choir, okay? So you see those 4 choices on your form. Reminder, our band instruments are the wind and brass and percussion instruments, and then our stringed instruments, the viola, cello, and bass, those instruments are in the orchestra. So if you are playing one of those instruments right now, we would love it if you took that class at Valley View Middle School. So all you would do is go ahead and mark an X on the respective decision that you have, and then list what instrument you play at Valley View Middle School. Students and families, we do want you to know this is a year-long commitment. So please take the time to think about and have conversations in your family about which music choice you want to decide, because that is a year-long commitment. Ms. Madro spoke about these awesome offerings that we have. Your students will be enrolled in all of these classes, but like she said, they might be offered at different periods of the year. So you might be in art, and then your friend might be art quarter 1, and your friend might have art quarter 3. Each of you will be in art, but you might have it at a different period throughout the year. And then lastly, I'm sorry, just a reminder, here's the core of the curriculum: language arts, social studies, science, and math. Your student will have that class each and every day at Valley View Middle School. And finally, students and families. This is super exciting. So just as a reminder that the music selection is a year-long commitment, we do want you to go ahead and sign it, make it official, your first official middle school document will go into your file that, yay, I'm gonna do band, I'm gonna do orchestra, choir, or music exploration. Put your signature on there, have mom, dad, a parent, or guardian go ahead and put their signature on the form just to solidify your awesome registration process at Valley View Middle School. So go ahead and complete that form. We would like it back. We sent you a self-addressed stamped envelope. Okay, so you should have an envelope and it should be stamped, and it's also have the address on it. Slide that in the mail if you would, and make sure you drop it in the mail by February 12th. If you're a day or 2 late, that's just fine. Please just drop it in at your earliest convenience. Ms. Madro, do you want to talk about this exciting opportunity that hopefully we have?
I would love to. One of the most exciting times, in addition to our elementary visits and our incoming family night, is Falcon Camp. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes not knowing what a space looks like or feels like can make me a little more nervous. And so one of the things that we love to do at Valley View is in the spring, invite our incoming 6th graders to come on a bus from their elementary school to Valley View during the school day. And you get to do some exciting things. You get to do a tour of the building, some fun community building activities, have some time for some question and answer time, because I'm sure you have a lot of questions that you would love to ask. Additionally, we are hoping to have an opportunity like this for your family as well, like a virtual event, possibly, or in person, we're not sure yet, where families can also ask questions. So Falcon Camp, we're hoping we're going to be able to do it in person. If for some reason, for safety and health reasons with everybody, we may have to do it virtually, but as of right now, we're going to hope that we can pull this off later this spring in person with each of you. So that's an exciting time of the year that we look forward to. So at this time is during when we normally allowed some time for questions and answers. And I'm just trying to think, Mr. Vogel, off the top of my head, some of the common questions that were asked when we were doing our visits. And one of them was about lockers. And how does the locker work? What does it look like? What do we do with it? And so this is a really common thing for kids to be a little nervous about or wondering what it's like. So each sixth grader will get assigned their own locker. Has a little combo on it that we will practice. We even have a little worksheet that shows like, go to the right, go to the left, go to the right, right? And we'll be in the hallways practicing with you a lot those first couple of weeks too. So please know we will get through that part. Mr. Vogel, can you think of any other common questions that students asked us during our meets?
You know, the other thing I was thinking about, Miss Madra, is when I came from elementary, it felt like it was maybe a smaller school, and then I go to this bigger middle school. What's really nice about our sixth grade classes, remember that the core instruction, math, science, social studies, and language arts? Those 4 classes, students and families, are right down the same hallway. There's really just like a sixth grade hallway. That's really the majority of your classes. So it's really convenient for students as they transition from elementary school, but also giving some independence with the hallway and then transitioning to the middle school level. So I'm trying to think of some other ones now.
That's a great question. Lunch. Do I have lunch with other sixth grade friends? Like I don't have class with them, but do I have lunch? Yes, all sixth graders have lunch at the same time. So that'll be an exciting time to look forward to, even if you don't have classes together with your friends. So Falcon friends, we are so excited to welcome you. And we are so excited for an awesome fall coming our way before we know it. But we just want to say thank you for sharing some time and energy with us today. And we are so excited to welcome you to be part of our Falcon community. So Mr. Vogel, can you sign us off? Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
See you soon.
Check out our website for our other videos if you want to see more information.
Bye.